crash.
What do you think about the future of the cane industry?
See, I think the industry should be left to two people, farmers, millers, and the government should stay out of it a little bit, only offer the policy. But let these two people get involved in the industry and develop the industry for the purpose of all to benefit. A miller is interested in making money, profit. A farmer is interested in producing cane for his livelihood. So if these people are allowed to sit down and develop the industry, discuss all the issues affecting the factory, then the industry probably will survive. Okay. But if that is not done, I cannot see any progress within the industry.
What are some of the challenges you may face in the industry so far na unataka iresolviwe namna gani neno lako kwa serikali?
First of all, we have to establish whether we want to get in the growing as a benefit. I mean, business. A farmer is farming as a business. A miller is running the factory as a business. So as a business, you know what you are supposed to do. You are supposed to make profit or to make some money out of your business. So, to some extent, this has not been very much emphasized. And I think this is now what we need to do now, to emphasize that this thing, let's develop industry for the benefit of the people concerned.
Nizungumzie kidogo kuhusu hiyo changamoto ya barabara.
These things were well done, well planned, but somehow they have just fallen apart. We farmers, we are paying cess for maintaining these roads we have here. We are paying 1% per ton for cane delivered to the factory. And this money is taken to the county government. But what do they do with it? Nothing happening. So that's just a general negligence which is affecting the country and affecting everybody. People, we have lost interest in developing this country. I pay, every time they cut my cane, they deduct 10%, 1% for cane take the factory. But the factory collect this from me and is supposed to take it to the county government. And the county government are supposed to use that money for making roads. But nothing happens. That is the small road within the sugar area. But then the big roads, which belongs to the government, of course, the government is supposed to take care of that, like when they, like they do, because we're paying tax.
Let's talk of prices.
Well, prices is also their formula, which is supposed to be followed. The only problem is that we have to be very serious with industry. If we use the formula as it is, the farmer will suffer, because with the farmer we are not very serious. Farmers are not serious, the millers are not serious, so things are just left like that. But the price is a formula, which we always use to determine, to establish or to set the price. There's a formula for that. Okay. And if that formula is followed, there will be no problem.
Sasa, umesema 1993, right?
Yeah.
Ukiingia kwa sekta. Hadi sasa, how do you maintain farm yako ikae kwa standard ambayo imekaa na unafurahia wewe mavuno yako?
You see, I had enough money and I developed plant cane. If you, in plant cane, you don't make much money. But you go to ratoon, then you start making profit. So I've maintained my ratoons. Now what I'm working on my ratoon. And ratoon is, if you're using ratoon, they're making money. You're making profit. So I've gone up to some of my plots have gone up to 10 or 12 ratoons. But that is now I'm comfortable, because spending money for ratoon is a lot smaller than if you're spending money for cane development. Plant cane cost a lot of money. So I did that, but the money I got is now the money I'm circulating back to plant cane, to ratoons, which cost me less than if I develop the cane. Okay. So that is where I'm comfortable. I don't borrow any money from anybody. I don't get a loan. But I stick to my ratoon.
Okay. What is a ratoon?
A ratoon is after you plant a cane. After planting, it is harvesting. After harvesting, the cane will germinate again, and that is called ratoon. And it put money to develop it. Then it is harvested. That's now go to second ratoon. You do the same thing, as compared to plant cane. With plant cane, you will have a plow. And then you have land development. Land development is very expensive, but maintaining a ratoon is a little bit cheaper.
How long is a life cycle of a ratoon?
It varies. It depends when your cane is cut, so which is about 18 months to 20 months. So it depends when your cane is ready and when they come to cut it. You know that we used to have a system where when the cane reaches 12 months or 18 months, it is cut. But these days, it can stay up to 20 or 25 or 30 months before it is cut.
Talk to that young man. You've given us amazing knowledge, but we want to see someone who is also anaingia sasa kwa sekta, anataka kufanya vizuri. Zungumza na yule kijana.
Growing cane is, it usually said that it is a simple job and it's for the lazy people. But it is not. Growing cane is very hard and very expensive because you have to use a plow, mold ball, which is very costly. So initially, you have to have a little bit of money to be able to develop the cane. And then you will have to use fertilizers and herbicides and weeding. And then you harvest your cane and it has a factory. The problem is with the factory, payment there. If you are not paid on time, then you are going to have problems. Okay. Because you will not have money to put back to your shamba. And I would urge that we should now be serious. We have not been very serious. We have been just growing cane for the sake of it. But now I think when these factories are maintained properly, we will have now to be serious in cane in the industry.
Thank you so much for staying with us. There has been so much to learn about sugarcane farming here in Kenya from Kericho County and Kisumu County as well. But now we do want to have the conversation that we always have with our farmers here on the show, giving you tips on what you need to do to make sure that you are growing in whichever agri-sector that you are in. Tip number one, please, dear farmer, make sure that you are part of a cooperative society. Ungana na wakulima wengine, form your nice kikundi, register it, and start functioning as a cooperative society. When you are in your society, you stand a higher chance of getting financial support from various financial institutions like the cooperative bank. Kama unataka kununua quality farm inputs, you want to improve the machinery in the farm, you want to get into import-export business, all these things require money, and sometimes float kwa mfuko haikuangi vizuri hivyo sana. But when you are a farmer in a cooperative society, you do not need to panic anymore because cooperative bank is there to support you and your cooperative society as well. So dear farmer, take advantage of being in a society and also the different financial loans that are offered to you as a farmer. Now with that, it's time for us to love and leave you. It has been a pleasure being with you on the program today, learning so much about sugarcane farming. We'll see you again tomorrow, and wacha niwaibie siri, also Kenya's gold will be in a different country very soon, so stick here. We will be educating you about all matters agriculture from whichever part of the world. It has been a pleasure. See you tomorrow. My name is Violet Sangena. Goodbye.